Well, it has taken nearly a year, but we're about done with this garden fence. It's almost put together. Then all I'll have to do is some gates where we've added entrances. But I want to go across the past year, show you how we've put this thing together, show you kind of why we did what we did, how we organized it a little bit, and maybe give you guys some ideas for how you might want to protect your garden. We've been putting in our holes, haven't put the posts in yet. So we've got a hole here and a hole here. This will be a gate, and there'll be a matching gate across the way, so we could just drive the tractor in if we need to with whatever we've got on it, bring it through, harvest things with it, all of that. Going down to the end, we'll have our corner here. We'll have a wooden post in the middle, another corner back there. So we're gonna try and get all this wrapped today along the back here, along the north side, and get that part of the fence in. That's today's objective. So as you can see, we've made a lot of progress so far. I've just got a single strand of barbed wire here at the top so far. I'm hoping to get at least a second strand to help deter the deer from trying to come over. And they got this 4-foot woven wire fencing, and along the bottom I'm going to be adding poultry netting, which I've started to do on this section here. And that'll be a 3-foot high poultry netting that I actually allow 6 inches of the bottom to swoop under. And that way the grass will grow into it, and hopefully that'll keep anything from coming under the fence and getting in. It'll also help if we bring our chickens out here to tear into the ground and to leave their composting materials here for us. That will be a way that we can keep them all inside here. So the idea will be that this fence will extend up to the existing fence, up behind the solar panels where we've got all of our raised beds out there, and then it'll wrap back around on this other side. And we'll be adding just a little bit of width, that way we can leave the current fence in place until we're ready for the final transition into this fence, because I'd really like to get my posts into place and then start wrapping everything and then take that fence down. And how I've got everything planned out right now, I should be able to do that except for on the northmost side of this fence where we've got the solar panels. That I'll have to remove and put in a new one because I've got to line up the gates, and I can't get any closer to the solar panels without limiting my access into the front of the garden here, since I'll want to be able to bring the mower and transport things in this area. I do have to say I've been impressed with how well all of these fence posts have turned out. Maybe they're even too high a quality, because when I'm putting the barbed staples into them, some of these are actually bending. I don't know if the density of the wood's just a bit too high or just a little bit too much for them to handle. Maybe the staples are just too low quality. But other than that, I mean, these things have been really secure. They're all 3 foot deep in the ground, and I don't think they're going anywhere. So hopefully that's the case. Hopefully these don't need replaced anytime soon. The worst that could potentially happen is having them rot in the base because of how much water is in the soil around here. But hopefully we don't have any problems with that for a long time, and we'll be able to replace those as needed. But got all of those put in here now. Now really the finishing up part of this project is to get all the T-posts put in that go between where I've got the wooden posts. At most I'm putting 24 feet between my wooden posts with 2 T-posts in between there, so that they're all 8 foot apart between different types of posts. So I'm getting those in, and that's requiring that I clear out quite a bit of brush, especially a lot of mulberry trees and things have grown up, and so may even put some other videos together about how I'm getting all this cleared up and moved out of here. But first step was really just to go ahead and get the outer borders of this whole garden area secure and established, and then I'm gonna work through on the inside, and over the years just go ahead and improve the quality and kind of fix up some areas. And we certainly have more space than we need at the moment, so hopefully as my kids grow, we're gonna have more of this cleared out and available for planting. We had unexpected snow this morning, made it actually really easy to see everything out here. So I figured I'd go ahead and show this now. We've got those barbed wire lines across the top, woven wire below that, and then of course the chicken wire below that. So pretty cool to see it all with that snow on it, and I think this is going to keep just about every animal out that wants to get out, and keep our chickens in, like we said before, whenever we want them in there to clean up at the end of the season. So yeah, pretty excited about how this whole project turned out. Looking forward to getting the garden planted, though we'll have to wait for this snow to melt. Thanks for watching.